All right, before I start my show where I scream at clouds, you know, meal prepping is a real pain in the you-know-what. And I don't care what anybody tells you, it's an incredible amount of work, and you're liable to make a lot of food that is very repetitive. So your big plan to eat well is pretty much submarined after week one. What if you could take all the convenience of meal prep, except you don't do a bit of it and no repetition? That's what Factor meals are all about. Delivered to you regularly, ready to go. You warm them up in some of the greatest tastes you'll ever have. You'll be like, how can this possibly be? It's a perfectly cooked, amazing meal without a ton of calories and all the nutrition and energy I need to live a healthy lifestyle. Let's face it, time is a factor. And if you're short on time, you aren't going to eat well. Forget the time factor. Forget paying too much for getting takeout food. How about something absolutely perfect, ready to go? When things get hectic, Factor is flexible. You can even change your order up every week with plans from 4 to 18 meals per week, or pause or reschedule your deliveries anytime. This is so set up for you, you're going to love it. Stress less over meal times in the new year. Factor's no prep, no mess meals, free up time otherwise spent shopping, cooking, and cleanup. No more wasting all that time. Listen, head to factormeals.com/Zane50 and use code Zane50 to get 50% off. That's right. Code Zane50 at factormeals.com/Zane50 to get 50% off. Factormeals.com/Zane50. Use code Zane50 to get 50% off. That's code Zane50 at factormeals.com/Zane50 to get 50% off. Do it. Hello. Welcome you all. The Eric Zane Show podcast. I'm sorry that my hair looks so much better than yours. There's a fairly decent chance that Darla there in the background is going to get put downstairs. Look at her. She's just attacking poor Bruce. He was sound asleep. And she just, as soon as the show starts, she's like, okay, now it's time to attack. Poor guy. Look at, he's just minding his own business. Darla! Now, I'm only going to let that happen like once or twice. And then I'm going to put the intermission sign up, roll that music again, and then go put her downstairs. You know, I can't have this type of disturbance with this level of content, this professional level of content trying to take place. It's a miracle I'm able to do this with 3 dogs to begin with. So you're looking at potential for 2 yellows and a red. If she doesn't, it's a verbal warning. Amanda says she looks so sad. Oh, she's far from sad. Okay? Don't let her trick you. Now, I don't want to get in the way of the Punxsutawney Phil of radio, Ben Glaze, in talking about weather. But I see that Ben is here right now in the chat. The X's and Bros show has been on for a couple of hours. And overnight, some snow fell, which for Ben, that was probably like, oh, yes, I have something that I can really dig deep into on the X's and Bros show. When Anthony says, oh, you can find a Ben Glaze, benglaze.com, whatever the fuck it is. And gentlemen, how are you? I'm good. Lots of snow falling. Snow. Traffic. That's right, bud. Traffic for me was, and then like Anthony will like pick up the ball and just do like a 5-minute dissertation about the mystery of something that is not mysterious, like snow. What's the deal with snow? How does that even take place? I think it's a myth. Ben's going, exactly. Yeah. I'm anxious to hear how the Thursday Open to the X's and Bros show went down. Was it that stellar because there was weather? One can only hope. All right. So excited to have everybody here. Okay, this is unbelievable because I think the dog is actually calming down now. And I'm not lying. When I started the intro, I had to take her downstairs to let her out again. All right. Amanda wrote, hoping that I would see it, and I have. It says, I wonder if Eric will share the Valentine I sent him. I guess there's been a lot of people sending these e-cards this Valentine's. And I saw that it came in, and then I clicked on it, and all I saw was like an envelope. It didn't actually, I wasn't able to see it. It didn't, I was clicking, and then I got impatient and deleted it. I didn't even, no, it was stupid. Don't waste your time. Yeah, seriously, I clicked it again, clicked it 3 times. So what am I doing wrong? Click, open envelope, click. And I said, fuck it. I don't know. What the fuck am I doing wrong? How difficult could this possibly be? But don't worry, because those things are stupid. Amanda says it was worth it. It wasn't. It wasn't. There's no way, Amanda. If you sent it, I'm just being totally honest with you. 9 times out of 10, it sucks. And that's not a personal shot at you. It's just you have horrible taste as to what's funny and what's good, with the exception of liking this show. That's the only thing where I don't question your judgment. But usually when you send something, it's just not great. It's just not. How many times have you sent me something? There was something not long ago that you sent me, and you were making such a big deal about it, and you were talking about it every chance you got. And and I was like, well, darling, I did watch it, and it sucked. And you got to stop trying to, force feed shit on me. It's the worst. Your best bet is more subtlety. She says, well, that just ruined my day. I'm even going to show you. I'm going to show you how it went for me. All right. Watch this. This is my trash folder. This is what showed up. You received an e-card. What am I looking at? Is it just because of a dog with the microphone and glasses on? Is this the card? A picture? I don't think so, because it says view your e-card. If it's just a picture of a dog with sunglasses at a piano, that can't possibly be it, right? And and it's from Blue Mountain. Okay, you received an e-card from Amanda. And then it says view your e-card. This is what, look, I clicked on it. I viewed, okay, here it is now. Now, this did not happen before. All right, so I'm going to try this. This is goes against everything I believe in. This did not happen before, I swear.
All right, it's Valentine's Day. Ooh, I feel like, ooh, I'll tell you what I feel like. Eric, when I think about you, all right, I think about love. Ooh, I said, Eric, I don't live us how to. Oh, your love. 'Cause I feel like making, I feel like making fudge.
Like making fudge.
I feel like making fudge. So silky smooth. I feel like making fudge for you. Yeah.
Dog looks terrified.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right. Happy Valentine's Day. Yow!
All right. I am not kidding you. When I opened that yesterday, that did not happen. All I saw was the envelope that was open. That's what it looked like. It didn't go to this. See how it actually worked? I swear on a stack of holy Bibles, all I saw was the open envelope. I was like, what? What is this? What is this? Some of the some of the show members are weighing in on it. Amy says the comments are making me laugh more than the video. All right, let me back up. Amanda said it was fucking great. Great. She says it's a video. Wait, hold on, let me back up. Well, you just ruined my day. First of all, if that ruined your day, if that's not true, there's no way that would have ruined your day. She says it was worth it. She says we were cracking up at work. Amanda says, no, you didn't like that because you thought it was too political. You pussy. I don't know what that means. It's a video. Click it. Ashley says he didn't open it, straight to the bin. I did open it. It just didn't work. Kenny highlights the first thing Amanda said today. I hope Eric liked the Valentine I sent him. Then I said, I hope he didn't. Amanda says Maureen will like it. Megan says sexy male dog. What's that? Cole says this is going to be so lame. Rebecca laughed. Megan liked it. Kenny said, good God. Aram, wait, hold on a second. Hey, quit. Aram said, not funny. That's, if Aram says not funny, to me that has a lot of weight because Aram doesn't like, upsetting people as much as like some of you other folks do. Patrick laughed, but I don't know what he's laughing at. Tyler says boo. Rebecca has laughy emojis. Ben says, this is shit. Turn it off. Kenny says this is awful. Ashley says, what the fuck? No. Megan says, wait, dogs cannot have fudge. Ashley says banned. Brandis says this is just bizarre. Aram says the song sucks. Ben says, fuck you, Amanda. It's intensifying. Chris says it's not that bad. Lighten up, assholes. Nick says give her a red card. Ben says terrible. Tyler says fuck that dog and its stupid song. Linda's laughing at the comments too. Ashley now says fuck off Amanda. Time out. Jarla? Every time I turn my back, she just starts licking his ear again. I put medicine in his ear. For some reason, she likes it. Aram says he hated it. Kenny says, no, it was horrible. Amanda says, oh my God, I'm crying. Megan says, Amanda, I give you points. Patrick says he thought he heard the dog saying, I feel like making fuck. Rebecca thought it was funny. Ben says it's the worst. Amanda says that was amazing. Ashley says deplorable. Ben says I'm now going to kill myself. Kenny says terrible. Amanda says shut up, Ben. I can send you one too. Aram says no one likes it. That's not true. There are some people in here that like it, like Rebecca and I forget who else. Trucker Dan says, I thought it was entertaining in a disastrous sort of fashion. Now, that's what I can agree with. What I like is what's happening right now. Okay? Had Eric Zaitunian opened that, he would have went, oh, how nice. Or if it had worked, oh, that's sweet. Thank you. At no point was I like, oh, my God. Yes, this is funny, which I know Amanda did. So I still stand by my earlier assessment. That is, what Amanda finds funny, I usually don't. Plus, the dog looked terrified, especially at the end of it. There's a face that Frenchies make when they want to kill themselves. And at the end of it, when the Frenchie had the chef's hat on. Right, that face, I'm telling you, that is a terrified dog. That dog is not happy. That's the same face that a trafficked child makes. For God's sake, if your Frenchie has that face, it's not a good day. They are in extreme anxiety. So, all right. Basically, you were exploiting a dog. I don't think you knew that, though. I'll give you a pass. Ashley says, straight to jail, Amanda. Cole says she must work with a bunch of losers. Ben says, no wonder why you think Matt Rife is funny. Horrible. These are terrible comments. Boy, you guys are doing all the heavy lifting for me. This is a very easy day for me. Typically, something like this, I have to pretend that Amanda is that guy shooting up the parade and I have to be the one to tackle her. And no offense, but, you're not that easy to tackle. I mean, I'm little. Sorry, in a way, that might have been the worst thing that was just said about you, and I wasn't even trying to. That's horrible. Kent dropped the E out of uses the juice. The juice was not worth the squeeze. Ben says, I didn't say shit. Chris says, we are such a loving bunch. I mean, it's probably not the worst Valentine's Day card he's received, says Chris. Amanda says, I thought he'd get a kick out of it. It was a singing dog, kind of like Bruce, maybe. No, it definitely was the same type of dog as Bruce, Frenchie. But it's... The dog wasn't even doing anything. The dog was just sitting there wearing an outfit. The dog's mouth wasn't moving. Yeah, the comments speak for themselves. Ben says that dog is now dead because it ate the fudge. Good going, Amanda. Maureen says, I like Megan's comment that the dog can't even have fudge. That cracked me up for some reason. Okay, now Ashley, she just has this crazy axe to grind with Amanda, and it's way too intense. It's so inappropriate. There was something, I don't remember what, it doesn't matter, it's pointless, that happened not that long ago that made Ashley just lose her shit about poor Amanda. And Amanda, didn't even respond. So now every comment that Ashley makes towards Amanda, It's like filled with the most venom that has ever existed. When she writes, frankly, it was fucking rude, Amanda. Do better. Well, no, I'm not going to say it was rude at all. I would say that Amanda had fantastic intentions filled with nothing but sweetness and love. That I will give her. Is it her fault that she thinks that something like that is funny? No. It's just the way she's wired. She likes bullshit comedy except for this show. I think you're in good shape. Amanda, overall, the mileage I've gotten out of this, your intentions were perfectly sweet. We've spent 10 minutes talking about it with people's critique. Makes my life easier. All of that lends to you're getting a B+ on the effort and the result. The actual card was dumb as fuck. If the other two things hadn't filtered through, it would have been a total failure. Ashley says, why was it political? I don't understand. It was? I might have missed that. Amanda says, show Diana later. She's going to hate it. I'm telling you, it's corny. It's fucking corny. And I think that's the best way to describe a lot of the things that you like. Corny. The Ben Shapiro video that I sent you is what I was talking about. Yeah, that was corny too. You're just corny. All right? And the thing is, I don't think you've ever eaten corn in your life. And then Ashley goes and points out, Amanda called me desperate, so I ate her alive. That's all that happened. The new vitriol is just everyday, normal, deserved vitriol. Oh, no. God, that makes me uncomfortable. All right. So, in a nutshell, the open and live stream is Ben's weather report on X's and Bros, which, I mean, being that we had 2 or 3 inches of snow, probably made his head explode. And then Anthony then took it and related it to him and pondered the creation of snow and how it is, which segued into Amanda square pegging round hole about the stupid Valentine that she sent me, which was a failure because I didn't even see it up until just now. You saw it. I put it right into the trash bin. Thank God I opened it up. You know? Everybody's calming down. Everybody is relaxing. All right. Amanda says, well, if I really wanted to be mean to Ashley, I could tell her that my boobies are bigger than hers. Whoa, boy. I think you just did. You can't say, well, if I really wanted to be mean, I could say it. You should just say it. Now we're on. Now it's fired up because Ashley says big doesn't equal good. Oh, God. Ashley says mine are perfect. And then she writes high and tight and firm. Anyone can have giant fat boobs is what she wrote. Oh, my God. Chris says, easy. I think we need a paywall. Eric Zane Show podcast, boob off. Ben says, I love all size boobies. Amanda is not ready to calm down today. She wrote, big equals more guys looking at me than you. Brandis says it doesn't seem like things are calming down at all. No, you're right. They don't. There's a goddamn war going on. There's a big tit off. Ashley sends laughy emojis and says, sure thing, pal. Trucker Dan calls it a titty fight. Megan says, what the fuck? Yeah, I know. Can you believe this? They're talking shit about each other in relation to their breasts. All right. Let's wrap it up. Brandis is right. She says, oh my God, I hate this. This is making me feel so uncomfy. Yeah, you guys, this is stupid. Cut this shit out. Enough. God damn, all I wanted to do, I woke up today, I said, all right, it's got to be a crazy day. I got to talk about this, mass shooting and the key points of that and all that craziness. All right, so it's going to be starting out a little bleak, and then here we are. You guys are having a fucking tit off. Huh. That is, this is not appropriate. All right. Thank you to the folks watching the show on Facebook, X, and YouTube. I'm going to send you on your way, though, and encourage you to sign up on my Twitch stream where the show is not interrupted like I'm about to do for you right now. You can do that by downloading the Twitch app, search Eric Zane Live. You can also go to twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live. Eric Zane Live is all one word. Audio podcast available for download wherever you download shows. Please subscribe on Apple Podcasts or wherever you download shows. Send me an email on the Shoreliner Striping inbox, eric@ericzaneshow.com. I will pass along hair tips to you if you so desire. And then I have a Patreon, patreon.com/Eric Zane. You can sign up for 7 days free. It would be good. Boy, look at Darla just laying on Bruce like that. Oh, that's just adorable. Sign up for 7 days free. Tonight, I'm teaming up with Ben for another edition of Who Are These Free Beers? We will play current shows from the Free Beer and Hot Wings show, clips, and critique them. Show runs about 45 minutes, starts at 6:15. You can watch the live stream. You can listen to the recorded version later. And then after that, right after that, it's the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast, where we will no doubt be breaking down another one of Ben's weather reports on the X's and Bros show with Anthony Bellino. Boy, if Anthony ever gets wind of that, he's probably going to get pissed off. All right. Thank you to the audience on Facebook, X, and YouTube, but I must send you on your way. Bye-bye. Facebook and Twitch brought to you by Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid, and EV. X brought to you by Blue Frost IT. Follow me on all my platforms, Facebook, X, and YouTube. I'm also on Instagram, but I don't know what my name is on it. Something to do with Eric Zane. Runner Girl Amy says, I will represent the sport boobs category. Yeah, runner boobs are something to behold. If you're a runner, sometimes that happens. I don't know why. I don't know how it works. I don't know what the mechanism as to why, like if you're a person who puts in a lot of miles, somehow you're powered by booby. You know, like if you're finishing the last mile of the riverbank run or whatever, and you're like, oh, God, I'm so exhausted. Good thing I've got my tit reserve. And then it kind of like chews away at your tit meat to make them smaller somehow. I oftentimes feel bad for women who actually do have large boobies while they're running, because if they don't have a quality sports bra, That's not easy. Because sometimes they'll move the up and down, and the heaving motion puts a lot of stress on their upper body and actually causes discomfort. I would hate to be really killing at the last mile, and all of a sudden you got these two fucking boulders that are like, oh Jesus, that would really fuck up your mojo on your running gait with these heaving boobs moving up and down. Just another thing guys don't have to worry about. You know? Ladies have it tough, man. That's why you don't fuck with them, man. It's to me, it's a woman's world. They have a lot of things that can happen to them, especially if they have children that, that give them a pass. All the things that women do that, like, annoy guys, that's all shit that you don't comment on as a guy. This is how you stay married for more than 30 years, is you let all that annoying shit go. All those little things. Because even if your wife doesn't have children, let's say you're a couple that has no intention to have kids, and you never do, you still, by proxy, need to give your wife a pass, because women in general have ensured the continuation of our species. You know? So if your wife is being annoying as fuck, and you think it's time to, like, really start to scream at her and yell at her and treat her like shit, you have to understand that you can't, because if it weren't for women, we'd all be dead. So, like Stevie, she doesn't have any children, and I don't think she has any intention to. Stevie's husband better give her a pass, because in general, the women make the world work. You know? That's just my 2 cents. That's the only way I stay married. There was a time, though, early on in the relationship, because the woman is so strong, she'll put up with your shit of you being a dick for extended time. I'd be like, fuck. Oh, God. One more drunken bender. And that's it. And then finally, the guy pushes her past the breaking point. She's like, fuck you. So if you don't get that realization down, and she gives you several years before, typically, she gives you a lot of rope to hang yourself. And if by, let's say you're both 35, 36, 37 years old, you've been married for 10 years. If by that time you're still in that childlike asshole mentality, you're out, because she's still got time to go get a real man. All right? So you got to be very, very careful. Now, I'm describing the guy as, like, a blowhard bully who just treats her like shit. You get a guy like our pal Freebeer, that's not Freebeer. God knows what happened there. I can assume, because I know Greg, because Greg doesn't have an aggressive bone in his body. He's got a passive aggressive pedigree. That may have done it. A little social commentary there on our pal, the Burn King. And we know his hair looks like shit. So there's that too. All right. Where was I? The open and live stream of the Eric Zane Show podcast. Culminating and being brought to you by a number of amazing sponsors. To start, Impact Power Sports. In fact, that's who sponsors my studio. This show originates every day in the Impact Power Sports studio. Impact Power Sports is in Rockford, Michigan. They're along 14 Mile. And just the place to go for all things power sports related. Side-by-sides, ATVs, motorcycles. UTVs. Stuff to get work done. Stuff to get play done. Michigan's newest Yamaha golf cart dealer. Yamaha, a pedigree brand in the golf cart industry. They have all of those items for you to check out. You can head online, check them out online, impactpowersportsmi.com, or just show up at the showroom. They have a full service department in case anything needs to be worked on, maybe for your existing equipment that you have, or perhaps any standard maintenance that comes along with purchasing your new piece of equipment from Impact Power Sports. Check them out. They got free popcorn. The immortal Joe Martinez. What a legend. All right. We have just about half a month for you to get your furnace tuned up. And there's still a reason to do that. First of all, if you're like me, before I met Joe Martinez, every year I would see those ads from all the other HVAC companies saying, get your furnace tuned up. And I was like, fuck this shit. I'm like, I'm not going to do that. First time I ever did that was, a few years ago with Joe. And he showed me the level of filth in my furnace and then later my air conditioner. I was like, what? He goes, Senor, this is why your shit breaks down. Yo. You have shit all over it, senor, yo. I must clean the shit right now. Yo. I don't know why he turned into like Spanish Pinkman. When your shit has this much shit on it, senor, it works harder. Pendejo. I must clean it now, yo. Okay. All right. Do that shit. I will come twice a year, yo, senor. Okay. Gotcha. That's what you need to do. And the amazing thing is he teamed up with DTE Energy. They said, Joe Martinez, you're the only person in West Michigan who can do this because you are the only HVAC specialist who is a Latino. And we know that's all we do at DTE. We give this option for Latinos only because we know that Latinos are more honest than us whites. That's how that all originated. I just found out that information. Some of that might be true at some point in another dimension. But it is true. DTE said, Joe, go clean furnaces and go clean air conditioners, and we are going to pay for it. So the customer is not going to pay you. We pay you. I said, fuck yeah, I'll do that. You can still take advantage of that today. 616-516-8579. Talking about Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid, and EV. But before I get to that, Joe weighs in as he's starting his day. He says that my equipment was so dirty, it looked like a Mexican bush. Amanda says he sounds like a foul-mouthed Speedy Gonzalez. Tyler says, quote, ay, 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 look at this fucking furnace. He says it made it last longer. Like my furnace would have been dead much sooner. Donut Dan says he's one tough HVAC hombre. He also adds, you never see Mexicans being sued for ripping people off. Roger Fabiano says, Joe, hook me up with a free tune-up. You see, these are audience members who've experienced what I've experienced. And it's legit, man. I'm telling you, it's awesome. That's true about the Mexicans, man. That's why we need more Mexicans here. God damn it. I want Michigan to be so brown that I actually have to learn Spanish just to order food at the restaurant. Like, it's going to become a necessity for me if we get so many Mexicans in Michigan that we change the fucking language, that the predominant language is Spanish. That's what I want. Gonzalez, 1969, says, I'm here, LOL. I don't know if I remember who Gonzalez, 1969 is. I think I know that person, but I can't, when you have a username, sometimes I forget who's who. And by the way, all you fuckers who sit there and are worried about what's coming into the U.S. from the southern border. What the fuck? Look, if you've got 1 million Mexicans and Hondurans and Guatemalans and Ecuadorians, whatever the fuck, coming in, all right? And some of which are criminals, so what? The vast majorities of these peoples are moms and dads and their children trying to start a new life. It's not the Salamancas. Ben says, I'm not worried. I didn't think you were. It's tough to determine on text. All right, just let them in. I'm telling you, I would solve that border crisis so fast. I keep hearing border crisis, and then I want to walk up to a bunch of politicians. Like, let's say I walk up to a group of Democrats and Republicans. My first question is, okay, so what is the crisis? Is the crisis there's too many people and they're not getting the care? Or is the crisis we don't know what to do with them? We don't know how to direct these people when they come in? Or is the crisis they're quote unquote illegal? Or is the crisis they're criminal and they're going to come in and just start raping people? Is that what the... Please, someone explain to me the actual crisis. All right? Now, I'm sure I'll get many answers. Day one of the EZ presidency. Large amount of money to build the Eric Zane Welcome to America Hotel. This is going to be a goddamn Ritz-Carlton. Thank you for coming in and entering our workforce and providing to our tax base. And you have it decked out with every single fucking thing so that they spend one day going through almost like a job fair in this gigantic expo space, table to table. Welcome, Mr. Salamanca. And you start with physical exam, make sure that they're healthy. If not, they would need some care. Their family's playing at the water park. Mr. Salamanca is figuring out what he's going to do in America. Mrs. Salamanca is going to stay at home and make tamales. All right. First of all, after you take care of the health thing, all right, let's get you all the documentation so that you, as a hardworking American, at the end of this hour, will be able to earn and then enter our tax base. Here's your voter registration. Here's your social security number. Here's all this shit, and then you're going to figure out all of that, and you're going to figure out where they're going to work. What do you like to do? Well, I'm a chef. Oh, fantastic. Well, in this part of the country, Washington, D.C., we've got openings in these places. These are the employers that are looking for. It's fucking simple. By the end of the day, citizenship, social number, tax ID number, whatever the fuck. I'm a small businessman. I'm going to start a goddamn HVAC company. Oh, all right. Okay, great. Holy shit. And then we provide the transportation. We provide, and in each area, we've got housing until they get on their feet and able to move into a place or buy their own home. It's a goddamn utopia. Welcome. Bring me you're tired, you're poor, you're hungry. Amanda says that citizenship test is no joke. Not in my world. My test would be, can you spell America? Donut Dan says cartels run at fentanyl, sex worker trafficking. On some, I don't believe that. Joe Martinez says they're stealing the lies that they're stealing American jobs and stealing from the welfare system. Most idiots are brainwashed by people. He's driving, so it's not making sense. Corey says it would be nice if actual Americans were treated that way. What are you talking about? That's bullshit, too. That's a bullshit statement. Americans have every opportunity to have everything that I just suggested to you. It just would require a little bit of elbow grease, the ability to lift a finger and work. Kenny says if they're illegal, they can't get on any welfare programs. Well, that's going to change with my presidency. The second you step foot in, you're legal. If you can make it across, you're in. There you go. I would love that. The easy welcome to America utopia. If there's a will, there's a way. I'm telling you. If we were in such a bigoted society, this would happen. You know? Corey says, yet you are handing it to them. Well, yeah, I'm going to hand it to you, too. I'm going to hand you your ass in a second if you don't shut up. All right, how the fuck did I get into this? Oh, I saw Joe Martinez weigh in. As soon as Joe Martinez weighs in, I start to go, I become a little bit more Mexican. Thank you to Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid and EV. Get your vehicle repaired at Irvine's. ERVines.com. That's ERVines.com. Fantastic place to get your cars repaired. Holy cow. Some of the best. Work over at Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid and EV. Call if you have questions, 616-532-6600. They're located right in the middle of Grand Rapids, Michigan. It's worth the drive if you're off the beaten path and far away from Grand Rapids and getting your vehicle repaired at Irvine's. If you ever wind up on the side of the road like your shit broke down, just say to the person who's picking you up, the tow truck, say, take it to Irvine's, please. Here's the keys. Drop it in the drop box, and my cousin's coming to pick me up. We're going to go smoke pot. Okay, thanks. Thank you, Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid and EV. All right. Boy, man, we got a lot of mileage out of Amanda's card. Jesus, that was fantastic. It worked out, Amanda. Nick says we just need to invade Mexico and take it and then fix it up. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I mean, if they're coming in like that, you're right. Go in, blow up the government, and just make it U.S. South. That might help, too. I mean, they're all coming in anyway. Besides, if we ever filled up, we'd just invade Canada. We could do that. I wonder if that would ever come into play where the U.S. is like, all right, we have no other options. Our resources are low. Our space is running out. Thanks to President Zane, everything has been eaten up. Let's invade Canada. PSN Bleach says that's called Texas. There was a mass shooting yesterday during the Kansas City Chiefs victory parade. So, but I am confused because was this the type of mass shooting like a person goes into a school and I'm just going to go kill people? The person's like, okay, Ethan Crumley, his intention was I'm going to school to kill people. Did the people who were responsible for this, and I think there was more than one arrest, I think there was 3 arrests, but I don't know if 100% they're all involved in it, but 3 people were arrested. Is it, Corey says 1 death. I don't think it is a mass shooting. It's absolutely a mass shooting, you dumb fuck. There was more than 20 people that were shot. $11 of which were little children. One of them was 6. I think it's just fucking dumb luck that only one person died. There was 1 million people milling around when the gun was going off. I thought you were like anti-gun. How could you not feel that this was not a mass shooting? Well, what was it? You actually had 1 million people. Was it an oopsie that 22 people got shot, you stupid cock? It's almost not fun to even make fun of you because that was such a stupid comment. His moronic response is, well, the death count is usually what I look at. And literally never said I was anti-gun. Well, I don't know. I don't know anything about you, apparently. The death count is what I usually look at. Like you've got some type of gauge that people would turn to. Well, Corey in Maine says that with 22 people shot, it's not a mass shooting. That might be one of the dumber things that's ever been either uttered by me or witnessed in the chat in the history of the show. And that's a lot of dumb shit. You realize I've done almost 1,240 shows. Out of all of that time, you suggesting 12 hours after 22 people were shot that was not a mass shooting may be one of the most moronic things that my eyes have ever witnessed and that I've ever had the displeasure of discussing. Out of all the things to discuss, there's only one American today that's shrugging, going, I wouldn't call 22 shot a mass shooting. Ashley wrote, Corey, go back to the abortion your mother forgot to have. Oh no. Go back to the abortion your mother forgot to have? Anyway. This is the local TV station's news coverage of this mass shooting. Before I get to it, my point was this people that are intending to go kill people? Or was this, I hate to say it, but someone, it might have been Corey pointed out, was it gang violence? They said not terrorist. To me, terrorism, I guess that would be, hey, our intention is to go kill people. So I think what they're suggesting there is that this could have been just like shooting between people that were there. But one of the people who was busted had a huge fucking gun, like a rifle. So I'm very confused how they could make that assessment so unbelievably quickly. I mean, are they taking the guy away in handcuffs? They said, hey, did you come here just to kill these people? And they said, no, I just wanted to shoot that asshole over there. And those people got in the way.
Of fans celebrating the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl win scramble for their lives when gunfire erupts at a rally.
A mother of 2 is killed and an astonishing 20 other.
Okay, right there in the middle of what they're showing, you're seeing one of the gunmen get tackled
And an astonishing 21 other people suffered gunshot wounds. Sandra Mitchell joins us live from the KTLA News Center with new developments on this tragic news. Sandra.
Sharon, Micah, the very latest on the victims. We are just getting an update about the woman who was killed. Of those 22 people shot today, 9 of the gunshot victims are children. The youngest is just 6 years old. 3 people have been detained, and police have recovered at least 1 weapon.
Just moments after the Super Bowl victory celebration, victims on gurneys and bleeding on the ground. Mass panic, a shooting after the Chiefs.
She said mass panic, a shooting. So the word mass was used there. Corey's going to have a problem with that.
Rally in Kansas City, Missouri. And now the Kansas City Star is identifying the woman who was killed as Lisa Lopez Galvan, a Kansas City resident, wife and mother of 2 adult children. Several.
I guess she worked at a radio station. There was a local volunteer-run station that she played Tejano music on.
Of the other shooting victims are young children.
I want to clarify that we have had 12 patients that we have treated, 11 of which are children with.
And Corey thinks this is not a mass shooting.
9 gunshot wounds. None of those patients, all of those patients we expect to have a full recovery, none of which are in critical condition.
People in the crowd shouting, "He's got a gun." Police now confirming 3 people have been detained.
Okay, this guy who is detained here has a Mahomes jersey on.
Officers chased down one of the suspects, and another appeared to be tackled by fans.
I have heard that as well. I have heard that fans got involved in the apprehension or the pursuit of one of the suspects. I cannot confirm that right now, but that is something that I have heard myself.
Fan Alyssa Marsh Contreras spoke with KTLA. She says her father was one of those who took down a gunman.
My dad, along with another Good Samaritan, running, jumping, and just tackling the second offender. As they tackled him, the weapon.
You see this right here, this spot lit? That's a woman picking up the gun. It's a large gun.
Weapon fell out. A cop was able to secure that. After that, I just remember yelling, cops, we need cops over here. Somebody come over here. Not much longer, multiple cops come over, get on top of this guy, make sure he's clear of everything. And
hundreds of people on the ground, but it's not a mass shooting.
And after that, we were just all free to go.
From an aerial view, watch the suspect get tackled. Now, a closer look. Even as bystanders wrestle with that suspect, watch as a woman in the crowd picks up what appears to be a rifle that came from the man.
They should superimpose like a shot of Taylor Swift cheering in the press box at this point. I'm surprised that didn't happen.
And places it nearby. Thousands of people were there. The Kansas City Chiefs players and their families, fans, the governors of Kansas and Missouri.
Look at all those people, but this isn't a mass shooting.
Also, the mayor of Kansas City attending.
Oh, no. It's just isolated. It was an oopsie.
With his family. And his first reaction now is anger.
There's only one American that is not calling this a mass shooting.
And frustration.
I don't want us to have to, in our country, for every big event,
it's the mayor.
Think about a concern of being shot.
President Biden has been in touch with the Kansas City police. He's now offering the full resources of federal investigators. Police also saying in that late afternoon news conference that there might have been actually 2 separate shooting scenes. For now, live in News Center, I'm Sandra Mitchell. Cher, Micah, back to you.
Sandra, thank you. Stay with KTLA for the latest updates on the deadly parade shooting in.
This is the LA station. They did such a good job of it. I thought it was from a Kansas City station.
Kansas City. We'll have another update at 5:30, and you can always.
So it's confusing at this point. What? I guess my question is, if this is just like somebody decided to pull out a piece and shoot somebody, or this was gang violence or something like that, who the fuck? I mean, if you're gonna, why would you show up with such a big fucking gun? You'd think you'd have like a pistola or something like that. I don't. I'm a little confused. I need more information. Corey says there's back and forth between these people. No, I don't. Whatever. Ashley's in another fight. She's in a fight with Corey now. No, Corey has earned asshole of the day points at this point because he said that this was not a mass shooting. So, and then now he's in a fucking fight with Ashley. I think he said, "Go flash your tits again. It's all you're good for." Holy shit. Oh, no. Amanda says, Corey doesn't feel good when he can actually take your bit and run with it this long. Imagine if the shooting was due to Taylor Swift. Because stupid, crazy right-wing fuckfaces are so stupid they think Taylor Swift has taken over the NFL. I thought of that when I heard there was shooting. I was saying to myself, why did this happen? All right. And that actually crossed my mind. Ashley writes to Corey, I'm also super smart and funny. You forgot that part. Great tits, though. Can't lie. Corey says minus the smart or funny part. No, she's smart and she's funny. Come on now. I would say showing the boobies was a negative thing. You can't do that. You gave me shit for months over shit I never even said. So far as I'm concerned, you are a worthless piece of shit. She writes, shut up, crybaby. He writes, quiet, dumb bitch. Oh, God. Tophus says saying this isn't a mass shooting is some serious righty denial. Corey's a righty? I had no idea. I had no clue that Corey was a far right. I didn't know that. It didn't strike me as that. For some reason, I thought he was a little bit more left of center. But I guess he's going to go to a Sound of Freedom Film Festival this weekend or something like that. I had no idea Corey had MAGA gear. That is shocking to me. Corey says, again, I am not all righty. You guys love pinning stuff on me that I've never said. Just like dumb bitch Ashley over there. Ashley says Corey is just ugly. Doesn't make him a righty. Oh, all right. Chris says he hangs out with fuckface Nick. Wow, this is all a revelation to me. I did not know that he was a right-wing extremist. Very, very bizarre. My world is topsy-turvy. I did not know that. But, okay, at the end of the day, though, you have to want to take that back. This would all end if you would just say, yeah, I was wrong. It absolutely was a mass shooting. Well, of course it was a mass shooting. What the fuck else could it be? At the end of the day, that's all I'm getting at. It absolutely was a mass shooting. Let's bring in Kyle from Dumpster Divers. Oh, I'm sorry. From a company formerly known as Dumpster Divers.
Hey, Zane.
Yo, what's happening?
I'm just out here in traffic right now, just chilling.
Yeah, the weather's like not so great. Ben Glaze told me. Is that messing with you?
Yeah, I was nobody. Well, this is my own damn fault, but yeah, nobody told me it was. I was a little surprised this morning.
You didn't know this was coming.
Yeah, no idea. That was that's my bad. But yeah, I'm just I woke up and I was like, "What son of a bitch, dude?" Yep.
Get after it. You're bringing a dumpster to the old Eric Zane Show podcast household tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm bringing an unnamed thing to your house, dude.
Right. If you worked at a company called Dumpster Divers, which who knows if you do.
Yeah, nobody knows.
Okay, let's say if you are at let's say the Lions win the Super Bowl and you're at the Super Bowl parade. And there's 1 million people there. And some jackass pulls out a gun and shoots 22 people. Is that a mass shooting?
Did this happen?
Yeah, it happened yesterday in Kansas City. Is that considered to be a mass shooting?
Oh shit, that's a good categorical question. I don't know. Is it?
Well, a couple of people don't think that is. Hey, let me ask you this before I continue. Are you on like Bluetooth?
Oh shit! You know what? Yeah, hold on. Let me switch this thing up.
It's the worst invention that's ever existed.
Oh shit! Okay. How about now? We feeling good now?
Oh yeah, it's a lot better. See the Bluetooth, you can always hear like some degree of like feedback or some shit.
Yeah. So, is that making a mass shooting?
I think the statistics say that if there's more than 3 people shot, it's a mass shooting.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
So you saying that somebody shot 22 people? Did they all die or what?
Well, so the Chiefs were celebrating, and the next thing, there's like 1 million people there, and all of a sudden somebody pulls out a piece, and shots fired. 1 person dies, 22 people shot. So that is just the most horrible thing in the world. And all the players got out. It was a madhouse. It was a madhouse, and fans tackled the bad guy.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did you?
What? Shouldn't people be excited at a Super Bowl parade? Yeah, I don't understand why you would want to start blowing people away. You know?
Yeah, it's not known. We don't know now. That the cops said it was not a terror attack. But I want to find out if the person who was doing the shooting that was their intention to actually kill people. It was some whacked out lone gunman, or was it rival groups of people that were pissed off? I don't know. It's just really, really strange. There's not a lot. I always hate it when these stories unfold and there's not a lot of information. You're like just chomping at the bit to find out the motivation behind something as horrible as this.
So the guy's alive? He didn't get like JFK'd or anything?
No. In fact, yeah, fans actually tackled the motherfucker and got on top of him and started beating the shit out of him. And he had
hell yeah, baby.
And he had a rifle, and they picked up the rifle. So I don't know. I would think that if he went into there with a rifle, that this guy, that was his goal, to shoot as many people and kill as many people as possible, I would assume.
How's he even getting a rifle in there? I mean, I'm assuming there's like some sort of barricades, you know what I mean? Like I feel like it wouldn't be a free for all. I don't know. I don't go to parades, you know what I mean?
Right,
so I don't know.
Well, I'm telling you this right now. If in the future, these events need to be like in a confined area that you have to have some type of security to let everybody pass, which sounds like a fucking pain in the ass. But this was an open venue where people could come and go from with no real in and out point. So despite 800 cops there, according to one of our chatters, there's no way you could defend from that.
Yeah, that's fucking Roger Goodell's got to fucking think about it. This wouldn't have happened if the fucking Lions would have went, baby. It's I mean, Kansas City, they're over here like, oh, we won 3 Super Bowls recently. We're fucking it should have been. It's the final confirmation. It should have been Detroit, baby.
So you're saying that, yes, okay, I get it. Because of the mass shooting, proof positive, Detroit should have been the winners of the Super Bowl. Okay.
Yeah, causality, baby. That's it. It's definitely. And think about it. I mean, if Detroit would have won the Super Bowl, I mean, people would have just been probably fucking in the streets. They wouldn't be shooting each other. I mean, people would be sticking it in, just going to town.
Holy shit. So what I'm gathering is you may have really checked out for the day at some point early because you missed snow forecast and you missed the shooting was it became news at like between 3 and 4 p.m. I'm guessing you didn't have a lot of access to the day's current events as it wound down.
Yeah, straight up. Like yesterday, what do we even do? Oh yeah, I left work. I mean, I don't know what I was doing between 3 and 4, but we had dinner with Blue's family, a little spaghetti action. So I was focused on the garlic bread situation, so I just didn't fucking pay attention, dude.
So did you guys prepare the meal or did someone else prepare the meal?
No, yeah, Blue's mom made it. We just showed up and just started fucking scarfing stuff down, baby. Nice little salad. Is
mom a from the jar spaghetti sauce person or a homemade?
Oh fuck, that's I'm guessing from the jar, but I don't really know. So she made it in a fucking crock pot all day because
gotcha.
She was putting in elk meat, so it was fucking
yes.
So it was like a little what's that word? Not luxurious. What do you call? Oh, gourmet. A little gourmet spaghetti, really.
Yeah, that elk meat. That's like Joe Rogan approved shit.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking good, actually, dude. When Blue's dad fucking shot the thing, they brought it back after they got it processed, and they just started frying fucking looked like steaks, kind of like frying steaks up. And I was eating that shit, dude. I was like, it's like a little bit different than like regular steak or regular beef, but it was fucking tasty, dude.
Isn't an elk like a giant deer?
Yeah, dude. Elks are fucking. I mean, the head of this, it was probably. Like 8 feet long, maybe, and just had fucking. It was super tall, and like its antlers were probably fucking maybe like 3 feet long each. It was crazy, dude.
Is that something that you have to go to another state to hunt?
So Blue's dad was he went to fucking like somewhere up by Gaylord area.
Yeah,
I don't know exactly where, but somewhere up by Gaylord.
Okay, because sometimes they have those places where you go there, and it's almost like the elk are in a confined space, and you still got to go get them, but they're kind of like bred and raised for you to go on the hunt. They're not like roaming around in the wild. Sometimes that happens.
Oh, yeah. So get this, dude. Blue's dad. So Blue's dad, he's paying the price right now because he has bad knees, but he like really wanted to do the fucking hunt, so he did it. But I think he had to walk or hike like 12 miles a day, and I think he walked maybe like a total of like 48 miles or some shit.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it was wild, dude.
Nick, one of the audience members in the chat, he says they do like 100 tags in Michigan. You have to enter a lottery. I didn't even realize we got those fucking things here in Michigan.
Yeah, dude, they probably fucking just, moseyed on down from Canada or something. I don't really know. But fucking, I think he's been trying to get a tag in this lottery for like 25 years or maybe some shit like that. So, yeah, he finally got lucky and fucking blew one away, dude.
Have you ever shot? I think you told me that you hunt, right?
I dabble. Yeah, I wouldn't consider myself a hunter, but I've shot some deer.
Because you went to that deer camp, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever like shot the deer and felt like shit after? That's what because I for some reason think that if I actually shot a deer, I would like start to cry like a bitch.
No, dude, it's fucking. I'm probably like one or two like serious traumatic events away from being a serial killer because I don't fucking care, dude. When I shoot that deer, baby, I'm like fuck yeah, baby, and just start. I feel that power, baby.
Oh man, I can't do it. I'm triggered. It just makes me feel like fuck even thinking about it. Good.
Well, no, the gun would be triggered. You'd be fucking. You probably, yeah. I know you. I guess I say I know you, but I don't know your inner heart. But I bet if you shot one, dude, you just get like a hard on immediately, dude, and just be like, "Fuck yeah, baby."
I think I would have an easier time shooting some guy in the head than a deer.
Yeah, hey, I understand that because the deers can't talk. You know what
I mean, some people really deserve it. Like if I'm at the Kansas, if I got my piece and I'm walking around the Kansas City Chiefs parade and I see that guy, I'm gonna stick it up his ass and boom, that's it. You know?
Yeah, maybe that guy. Who knows? Maybe. Wait a minute. Is Kansas City? Is that Kansas City the one in Missouri or the one in Kansas? Do you know?
Well, I think the city is it's one city, but it's spread out over 2 states. Like it's
okay.
right on the state line between Missouri and Kansas goes through the center of Kansas City.
Okay, that makes fucking sense. Yeah, I just remember like when I was in elementary school and I learned about the fact that it was in 2 states. I just took the information in and said, I'm done with this. I'm not thinking about this no more.
No, there's not like one Kansas City, Missouri, and then you drive 100 miles and there's a Kansas City, Kansas. It's just one Kansas City, I think.
Okay, yeah,
I'm pretty
that's fair
sure.
enough.
I'm pretty sure.
But, well, anyways, wherever the parade was, who knows how that state works? Maybe the guy he got 22 tags in a lottery and just fucking started blowing people away, dude.
Oh, that might be the dumbest thing you've ever said, right there.
It probably 100% is.
All right. Is there anything on your mind that you want to discuss with the audience that you found interesting in the last couple of weeks? Because I missed you last week.
Well, the first thing we absolutely need to do based on the quality here is discuss. Last week when you didn't call me, your pre-show text was one for the ages. So I need to read it to the fucking crowd here.
Okay.
You said, yo, Thursday is my Super Bowl Super Hole slut celebration. We're going to see how many horse dicks we can fit in a homeless bitch. You down? Now that's a fucking text right there, baby.
We're going to see how many horse dicks we can fit in a homeless bitch. Jesus.
Yeah, that's classic Eric Zane right there. I love it.
I can't believe that flies out of my brain.
No, I love it, dude. That's because you're speaking my language when you do that.
Okay, good.
And then yesterday you said it wasn't as quality, but you used a sick ass word. So you said, yo, it's gangrenous labia smoothie Thursday. You in? Now gangrenous, I did not see that coming. That was a good word choice.
Yeah,
dude.
I think it's pronounced gangrenous, but everybody knows what you meant.
It might actually be because you're right. There is only one E in there, so probably gangrenous.
Gangrenous labia smoothie Thursday.
Dude, can you imagine? If you were a terrorist, dude, and you fucking took some people, you'd do some fucked up shit. I'm pretty sure.
Oh
dude.
I'm like you. I'm just a couple of traumatic events away from being an absolute serial killer, without a doubt.
Well, hell yeah! I think didn't you say you're like one not even that serious event away from sucking a dude's dick, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Oh, without a doubt, without a doubt. You know, I mean, in a pinch, I think that it would work.
The only other thing I was gonna say, Zane, is little J-Mo turned 3 last week, so we had. Nice little fucking, you get this. Now, this little fucking kid, I made a pretty sweet discovery based on his birthday. So we were headed over to have like a birthday dinner, and I had to pick up McDonald's for everybody. And I learned they got a fucking, the double Big Mac. It's a limited time only. They got a double Big Mac going.
Okay.
Now, it's a pretty fucking big task, but that shit's good, dude.
Oh, I would love that. You know, I think that McDonald's food, all of it, is, in my opinion, underrated. I have always found that to be exquisite cuisine, frankly.
Oh, for sure, dude. And you fucking, I know, like when you're like a little kid, your body is like super fucking resilient and stuff.
Yeah.
And like it just does ungodly things. You're like, oh yeah, like no big deal. Like I would never get addicted to this. But now, dude, in my fucking old age, dude, in my fucking mid-30s, dude, like sometimes I'll just be thinking about McDonald's, dude, and I can feel it in my body, like it's like, get it, dude. And I'm a little embarrassed about that, but it's true.
No, and I probably eat it once a year, maybe. Okay. Because I know that, because, you know, I have the ability to discern that it would not be very good for me to eat that. But, you know, I mean, when I do, I'm like, fuck yes. Okay, let's do this. You know, I'm all about it.
I know that bad shit. But like sometimes, like, you know what I mean? Like I'll just be sitting there going like, you know what? We're all going down anyways, baby. We're all going to be fucking dead soon. So I'm going to deep throat this Big Mac and we're going to see what the fuck's going on.
Person in the chat says Burger King is definitely better. I like it all. I don't give a shit what it is. As long as it's made by a person with a paper hat on, to me, that, like, if I'm on death row, I'm like, I don't know. I don't give a shit what it is. Chick-fil-A, even though they hate gays, I'll take the Chick-fil-A. I'll take McDonald's. It doesn't matter. First fast food you see, buy it. Taco Bell, spend $50. Bring it back here. I'm going to eat it, and then you're going to kill me. That's it.
Hell yeah, dude. Fucking, yeah, dude, I like it all, dude. I mean, Taco Bell is probably like my least frequented one these days because, like, I'm not like a drunk 22-year-old no more or anything. But even Taco Bell, dude, I'll dabble back in that maybe once or twice a year, and it'll just like transport me back, dude. I start like, blowing my loads. It's just good shit, dude.
If they tripled the price of the menu at any of those restaurants, I would still pay for it.
Hell yeah, dude. And they probably fucking will, dude. I mean, you fucking get like a Big Mac meal, you're gonna pay like $11, dude. It's fucking out of control a little bit.
It's a bargain. All right, dude, as always, I thank you. I appreciate you, and I will see you tomorrow.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Gonna bring that baby out, and I'm gonna come with, and we'll shoot the shit for a couple minutes, fucking tell a couple of jokes. It'll be cool.
All right, very good. Talk to you.
All right, love you guys.
Wait, you forgot to say deuces, goddammit.
I was waiting. Usually you say, like, I'll say love you guys, and you're like, and then I say deuces.
Okay, do it again. Say I love you guys.
All right, love you guys.
All right, buddy.
Deuces.
Oh, my God. Kyle from Dumpster Divers, a company formerly known as Dumpster Divers. There's a lot going on there. Trucker Dan says it only takes 60 seconds for the deer to walk out and you drop it. Hunting is about way more than just taking the animal. Yeah, I no. That's the only thing that matters. Of course, it's about way more than just taking the animal. I realize that. I'm just telling you, caveman, that it would emotionally ruin my soul. I can't stand, if I grease a squirrel, I'm wrecked. God damn. Show bro Michael 91 says, I'm surprised if it was a rifle that he was able to conceal it and not be noticed. Cole says folding stock rifles fit in backpacks. Hollywood Joey Williamson says, does Corey think that just because only one person died, it's not a mass shooting? I think so. I think that's what he said. I believe multiple people were shot, which consider it a mass shooting. It's kind of a typo in there. It might have been voice to text. He also says kudos to the two guys who tackled one of the shooters. There's one from earlier, a comment that I wanted to get to earlier. I think it was Gonzalez 1969. This is before the brawl between between Ashley and Corey. I think he said, yeah, I know you from the CMU days. So that's like decades ago. I'm like, who the fuck is that? There you go. Gonzalez 1969 says that he or she knows me from Central Michigan University. Huh? Who the fuck could that be? Make yourself known. I need to know who you are. Kenny says Corey needs asshole today for the shooting comment, but he always deserves the. But he also deserves the hammer for calling Ashley a whore. He says too far. I don't know. She might actually like that type of terminology because it allows her to really unleash the Kraken. I don't think she's a whore. In fact, I don't think there's whore-like tendencies. Doesn't seem to fit. Whorish. She does say that Corey deserves to be mass shot. Now, that's too far. You can't do that. Corey says, horse dicks in a homeless bitch sounds like an average Ashley weekend. Well, that's probably worse than calling her a whore. Look, these two are fighting. And I can't get in the way of that. That's why they call them fights. When you're fighting, you say shit like that. And these two are in the midst of a brawl. All right. Ashley says, I'm definitely not a whore. I'm a lover for free. Corey says, I've ignored her for months, but now she's earned it. Corey, you realize that this was all precipitated by your comment that the mass shooting in Kansas City was not a mass shooting. I always thought you were reasonably intelligent. I don't understand how you could possibly make that statement. And I think you now would like to backtrack, but your own pride is getting in the way, and you won't say, yeah, I think I fucked up. That's, I think it's the doubling and tripling down. You brought that on yourself. Of course, people. I mean, this is a very hot button issue, emotional. This mother with little kids was just killed. There's 11 kids. One of them a 6-year-old that just got shot. I don't get it. What? Why would you say such a thing? And then you incited all these nice people who probably feel very bad that all these people are shot. And they're saying, well, that's stupid. You're an asshole. And then you start calling them names. What the fuck? How could you possibly do that? Anyway, this is the guy who tackled the gunman. He's being interviewed on CNN. This is his daughter next to him. This is the guy who did one of the tackles on that guy. He's being interviewed by CNN. Why did I have to say that twice? I don't understand why I did that. It was weird.
Well, you were there, and there you shared video here of the moment that you helped tackle this person. What can you tell us about what happened in that moment?
I just heard somebody yelling to stop this guy, tackle him, and he was coming in the opposite direction. So you don't think about it. It's just a reaction. He got close to me. I got the right angle on him, and I hit him from behind. And when I hit him from behind, I either jarred the gun out of his hand or out of his sleeve. Because as I'm taking him down to the ground, I see the gun on the ground. So I take him down, and I put all my body weight on him. And then another Good Samaritan comes over and is helping me because I kind of got him high, and the other guy gets him around his waist, and we're just putting our weight on him, and he's just fighting to get up, but we're fighting to keep him down. And another Samaritan comes over and puts his weight on us, and we're waiting for the cops to show up. They finally, they get there, and the second cop gets there, the third cop gets there, then they pretty much take over. And I'm standing there for about a minute or two. You know, me and the cops didn't even have one or two words, you know. Wow. Once they had him and got him cuffed, I sat there for 2 minutes with all my 3 daughters. And then we walked away. We headed toward our car.
You just went home. That's incredible. My God. This is more of that. Good Samaritan seen tackling possible Kansas City Super Bowl rally shooting suspect. Okay, Okay, this is after the tackle's been made. That guy and another guy are at the top of the screen. Guy we just heard from has the red shoes. Other guy starts punching bad guy. Cops are just standing there. They're not aware of what's going on yet. Okay, here they come. Here comes other cop. Wow, man. If only there was a term to describe when 22 people in about 5 seconds are shot, one of them dead, in an area where 1 million people have gathered. You know, I mean, there was a shooting and there was a mass of people. Mass meaning like gathering. A mass group of people and a shooting. If only there was a easier way with just a couple of words to describe a massive number of people shot. I don't know. There's got to be some specific term. There's got to be a way that the number can quantify the shooting. Chris suggests a bunch shooting or a lot shooting, maybe excessive shooting. Showbro Michael 91 says, I'm going to go out on a limb here, Easy, but it sounds like a mass shooting. You know, every day when I do this show, I don't know what's going to happen. I can't plan for these moments, but it's these moments that make my world spin. I couldn't have planned that Amanda was going to come in here and say, did you get my e-card? I'm disappointed you didn't open it. And then I opened it up live on the air or during the broadcast, not on the air. And then we got so much mileage out of that. And then that segues beautifully. And all I wanted to do was discuss with you the mass shooting. And then some moron says, it's not a mass shooting. I'm a dumb fuck. What the fuck? I cannot plan this shit. This is fantastic. There are going to be people in here who are going to take that information and they're going to go to their jobs and say, I was listening to this show. And one of the guys in the audience said it was not a mass shooting. If you were to get 100 Americans in a room and ask them, what is that known as? 100 out of 100 would say mass shooting. Unless if Corey was in there, then he would say it's not. Well, what is it? I don't know. Ashley's a whore. Fuck her. Tyler writes, Corey logic. If 100 people were all clipped in the shoulder or any minor flesh wound, that wouldn't be considered a mass shooting because there were 0 deaths. Corey, this would all end if you would just say, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Nikki says he did say what he said was wrong. Oh. Thank you, Nikki. I wasn't aware that you got some assistance from a fellow Mainer there. There's been a lot of comments. I mean, you talked about a number of things in the past several minutes. So I must have missed that. At one point, he told Ashley to drink bleach. His problem with Ashley, the problem is she sent me hate in the chat for months when I never even said a word to her. Okay, there it is. He says, I was wrong about the mass shooting. But I'm not wrong about Ashley being a stupid, worthless whore. He says, I've had it with her. I think I need to get them together on a conference call. I think that's what I need to do. I don't know if I have Corey's number or not. Let me see. Okay, C-O-R. I don't think I do. That would be a epic fight. It might be more than I could handle. I don't know if my little heart could take it, and I don't know if everybody. I think Brandis says I gotta go. I can't handle it. Brandis is a good barometer, because some of this shit is super uncomfortable, and I'm with you on that. Corey says I'm at work. I don't think I have your number. Linda says, Corey, put your number in the chat. It's remarkable because you got people saying, oh my God, do it, do it, do it. And others that are saying, no, don't do it. I'm with the no, don't do it team. You might find that hard to believe. Because I've heard Ashley when she's pissed off, and she's rowdy as shit. Corey says, no, I'm done with her now. She has Zaniac status now. Ashley says, I'd make him cry. Brandis says, oh shit, Corey, that's serious. Chris says Ashley would win. Joey Williams says, can we get Ashley and Corey on the show for a debate? I don't know, man. Tofa says, you can't sit here and continue to call Ashley a whore and then get upset because she's attacking you. Trucker Dan says she'd fuck him in the mouth. Showbro Michael 91 says he admitted he was wrong. I'm glad he realized that he was wrong, but at the end of the day, the comment should have never been made. Yeah, you can't hold it against him, Showbro Michael, if he says he was wrong. I've already moved on from that. He's fun to mock in a hilarious way, and I know Corey knows that I'm just fucking with him. I love Corey. I don't have any problem with Corey. None. I don't have any problem with Ashley. No way. I don't have a problem with anybody right now. I am at an unbelievable state of peace. But I'm not kidding you. Brandis is key. If it makes her uncomfortable, I'm like, ugh. I always want to make her proud of me. I've got this type of weird thing where I don't know why it is. Just this real, I want to keep her happy. And if I have upset her, I'm like, oh boy, I don't know. I'm not comfortable with that. I don't know why that is. Roller Derby Mama from Iowa has a direct pipeline to my brain. I like her sensibility. Dan says that means you're human. Ashley says, I'd love to fuck him in the mouth. Amanda, can you spare a dildo? All right. She's also funny, guys. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck what any of you say. That's funny as shit. Corey says, no, the attacking from her has been almost a year-long thing. I just now started to say something back. Okay. Ashley says, everyone is getting tits tonight except Corey. Come on now. No, I don't want to see that. I'll shut you down. Okay. Moving on. Today is free cannabis day at Green Medicine Shop. I'm not even kidding. So, Green Medicine Shop in Greenville is having their 4-year anniversary. You go there, and the people that supply the cannabis are going to be there. They grow it. They sell it to Green Medicine Shop. The consumers buy it. Well, for this one-day event, you go there, and these vendors are there. You walk in and they go, here's some free cannabis. That's awesome. I wish I was a pothead. I wish I smoked, you know? But it just doesn't jive with my mental well-being. I am a handful with just caffeine and sugar. That's it. Anything more than that is, you don't want me roaming around in the wild with anything more than caffeine and sugar in my system. It's a bad combo. For the adults like you who can handle it, you go to Green Medicine Shop today in Greenville. Make the trip up. Beautiful, quaint little downtown. It's old. It's kind of hip. Kind of hill roddy. Kind of hill jacky. Green Medicine Shop right there on the north side of town. Can't miss them. Walk in. Eric Zane sent me. Where's my free cannabis? Where's my free pot? Where's my free weed? They give it to you. You do have to have a med card. It's the only catch. This is a medical facility. All right? To get that, you go online. Take you 15 minutes. Go to thegreenmedicineshop.com. Click where it says get your free medical card or get your medical card. It's not free. It costs $90. You pay the $90. Once you get the card, you get a $100 in-store credit. So it is free with $10 extra for you. Green Medicine Shop in Greenville, Michigan. When you buy there, you don't have the 10% excise tax. Like if you buy pot from a recreation place, you're paying 16% tax, 6% sales tax, 10% excise tax. When you buy it from Green Medicine Shop, all you're getting is 6% sales tax because it's medicinal. And recreationally, you cannot buy cannabis if you're under 21. You can buy it if you have a med card. And like I said, it takes you 15 minutes. So all you 18 to 21-year-olds, hey, you can get it at the Green Medicine Shop. It's the only place where you can buy it. You got to make the trip up to Greenville. Don't smoke it on the way home, fuckface. Wait till you get home. TheGreenMedicineShop.com. Edibles, CBD products, you can get all that shit free today. It's their 4-year anniversary today. Tag Accounting. Get your taxes done from Tag. 3 months of the year. He spends a ton of money with EZ. And the goal is to get as many of you to get your taxes done by Tag. I just saw fuckhead Kyler Wells talking about, yeah, next year I'm going to get, like, you asshole. I've been talking about this guy for 3 years and you're still not using him. What the fuck is wrong with you? You deserve to pay way too much for your taxes to be done. Of course, it depends on the size of your return. If you've got a pretty simple return, like my daughter Madison, it's under $100. If the return is complex, well, you pay more. You know, it's the more of his time to make the return. You will get more money back than you've ever gotten before this year, and you will love the service. Get your taxes done the quick and easy way by just calling one phone number, and then you will be all set. Just say, EZ sent me. I'm here to get my taxes done. Call 616-301-9516. 616-301-9516. Ashley writes, Corey, are you sending in your returns from unemployment? I think he's ignoring you now. I need votes from the chat audience as to who has won Chat War, today's Chat War for February 15th, 2024. There are 44 people enjoying the chat. I'm going to need votes based on the intensity of the insults from these two combatants as to who has won this fight. Maureen said Corey is working. That's why he's not here. Okay. All right. That makes sense. But I need to see many, many votes, even from the silent folks who don't comment, as to who has won this battle of insults between these titans. While you do that, the Grand Rapids Gold, don't forget about them. We got a game coming up on March 2nd or 3rd. Go to grandrapidsgold.com. That is the 3rd, Sunday the 3rd. It's Marvel Hero Night day. It's a 3 p.m. game. grandrapidsgold.com. Get your tickets. They're just $14 for the cheapest, priced a little bit higher when you get close to the court. Every Thursday and Friday is $2 beers, $2 dogs with your Grand Rapids Gold. Last night we got murdered against a team from Cleveland. Canton, Ohio. The Canton Charge. They're the G League team for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And all of our good players were up at the Denver Nuggets. I shouldn't say good players. They're all good players. But our best, biggest, most athletic players with the most experience were up with the Nuggets. And at one point, we started out the game up 9-0. All right? And then over a period of 2.5 quarters, we were outscored 74-34. Oh, my God. We got mauled. It was a bummer. And that's too bad because they're fighting for a playoff spot. All right. Tallying the votes on this brawl between Corey and Ashley. What the fuck am I doing? Oh, Maureen says they're also giving away a big screen TV, too, over at Green Medicine Shop. Let's see. Vote for Ashley. Vote for Ashley. Vote for Ashley. Vote for Ashley. Ashley. 5 votes for Ashley. 1 vote for Corey. That is from Maureen. Now, I'm curious if Maureen is voting for Corey because of the Titgate dust-up. I'm not sure. Is there still hard feelings from Titgate? Five for Ashley, 1 for Corey. 1 is neutral. 6 for Ashley. 1 for the audience. Stevie says enjoying isn't the word. Ashley, another vote. Ashley and her tits. Another one for the audience is a winner. Tofa says, Corey just kept calling her a whore while Ashley fires off zinger after zinger. Brandis is neutral. Stevie is neutral. That's 3 for neutral. Jimmy votes for Ashley. Sir Bob votes for Corey. Maureen says, nope, no hard feelings, never was. Rich says Ashley. Linda says Corey. All right. That is 10 votes for Ashley, 3 for Corey, 3 for neutral, and 2 for the audience. That is your tally. Okay. Okay, we covered the video of the lady picking up the damn gun. Don't need to cover that again. Before the shooting started, this would have been what I talked about first. Travis Kelce, it's really a bummer because You know, somebody got killed and many more were shot, several of them injured in this shooting where a mass of people was. And that pushes aside the moment that a really, really drunk Travis Kelce stepped to the microphone. This is spectacular. He's so bombed here. He's a fun drunk. This guy is great. If you didn't like him before, you love him now. He's so bombed, Patrick Mahomes has to keep him from falling.
No, we ain't done yet. There's one guy that's needed, and his name is Big Daddy Travis Kelce.
Okay. Okay.
Hold on, cut that. I want every.
Okay, so then he's like, stop it. He starts him doing the tomahawk chop, and then he thinks better of it. So stop.
Everybody a part of this thing. If you know this song, sing along. Blame it all on my roots. I showed up in booze and ruined the Niners affair.
Holy shit.
The last one to know. We were the last one to show. We were the last ones they thought they'd see there.
Okay, he's got his hoodie on, his 80s glasses that the kids wear now. He's got a WWE belt on and shorts.
All the surprise, that fear in their eyes. And we took that glass of champagne. Pat took that glass of champagne, I promise you.
Stops himself to say, Pat took the glass of champagne, I promise you.
And we took that glass of champagne. Pat took that glass of champagne, I promise you. When I toasted you.
Uh-oh.
Honey, we threw what I never. What?
He goes, what? What did he say?
Honey, we threw what I never. What?
Oh.
I got friends in low places.
So Mahomes now grabs the mic and just, says, all right, fuck this shit. Oh, wow. Look at him. He is he is off his feet. He is stumbling. Wow. Wow. Look, they're trying to get the mic from him. He won't let it go. Wow, dude, he is fucked. That is sloppy. Oh my God. He is so fucked. Wow. Cody Rhodes is going to win that belt from Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, Patrick writes. Tyler says, I can't stand this buffoon. Why? Oh, come on now. Somebody might have suggested he's embarrassed. Tofa says, embarrassed? He doesn't give a fuck. Multi-millionaire who's dating the number one singer in the world, and his team won the Super Bowl. Nothing is going to embarrass this idiot. Oh, this is great. Who doesn't love that? I love seeing it. I wouldn't like being around him. If I was Patrick Mahomes, then he's like, okay, now we got to take care of him. All right. We gotta actually make sure that, He's upright when he pukes, or he's on his side so he doesn't pull a fucking John Bonham. My God. He was fucked. That was something. Jesus, did he fall apart? The fact, you remember when Tom Brady did that? When Tom Brady, they won the Super Bowl, I think, in Tampa, and they showed him kind of like somebody was helping him walk along. All right, before I wrap up, palate cleanser. There's been a lot of talk in the last couple of weeks about Joe Biden's and his totally different, changing gears here, his cognitive ability. We all know that he's compromised. I mean, even the most staunch Democrat would say, yes. I mean, this is bad. As many examples of problems. Cognition, dementia, old age, perhaps Parkinson's, perhaps Alzheimer's, perhaps whatever type of dementia. There's something wrong there. That poor man, in my opinion, is being abused. The White House press secretary, I forgot her name, Pierre Robert, Princess Pierre Hair. I don't know. Somebody asked her for his upcoming physical, is there going to be a cognitive test? And if there isn't, shouldn't there be a cognitive test as part of his upcoming physical exam? This is how she answered.
Does the White House think that the idea of the president taking a cognition test, a cognitive test?
I think she's oddly hot. I don't know what it is. I think she's really cute, this chick.
As a part of this physical is a legitimate idea, particularly just on the heels of the special counsel report, more polling, as my colleague Selena just mentioned, showing that many American people have concerns about that.
Look, I got this question last week as well, and I'm just going to...
That's it. Karine Jean-Pierre.
Say what Dr. O'Connor, it's kind of what he said to me about a year ago when the report came out last year, obviously on his physical, which is the president proves every day how he operates, how he thinks, right? But by dealing with world leaders, by making really difficult decisions on behalf of the American people, whether it's domestic, whether it's national security.
And I understand why she's saying that, but that's not what the voters see. Okay? The voters hear him talk. The voters see him not know where to go. And, I mean, come on now. Anybody who's paid just a little bit of attention is well aware of this. And we're talking about the voters. I don't give a shit about what happens behind closed doors. He might be a dynamo, but you would think that if that were the case, and I don't believe it is, you would have evidence of that because of how many times he's looked like he's ill. All right. We can only, us as voters, can only take what you give us. So don't do the old piss on my back and tell me it's raining.
And so he shows it every day on how he thinks, how he operates. And so that is how Dr. O'Connor sees it. And that's how I'm going to leave it.
What do you think about the idea of taking that kind of a test?
I believe, for me, you're asking me my personal opinion, he is sharp. He is on top of things. When we have...
Apparently she watches different things than what 150 million voters watch, or however many people are going to vote in this country.
Meetings with him, with his staff. He's constantly pushing us, trying to get more information. And so that has been my experience with this president. Anything else outside of that, I just shared with you what Dr. O'Connor said to me.
Okay.
And so I'll just...
And that might be true, but no one's seen that. And because of that, he could very well lose the election. In fact, I think he is going to lose the election. Because people who are as staunch Democrat as someone like, let's say, even Michael Rappaport, who has made a career bitching about Trump, has said, I got to vote for Trump now because Biden's so fucked up. Tyler says, in a perfect world, hang on. In a perfect world, he would come stumbling in there during that press conference saying, where am I? Who are you people? Brandis says, or if he is a dynamo, then why be against him taking a cognition test? Yes. Honestly, I think that they've got a better chance of winning the election if Harris is running. I know a lot of people hate Harris, but at least she's not ill. All right? And it keeps Trump out of office. And that's in my opinion, the way it should be in the first place. I don't want Trump in office. Come on. Fuck that shit. All right. We're going to need your nominations for Asshole of the Day. All right? Leave them on the chat, please. Very proud of the audience. We have kept it above 40 viewers, which is a lot for me. For the whole show. It's pretty rare. Thank you. I appreciate that. God bless Frank Fuss from My Policy Shop Insurance. When it comes to getting health care on the marketplace, you know, Obamacare, you can do it one of two ways, yourself or have Frank do it for you. That's going to save you a ton of time, and his expertise means that the form, which is long, will be filled out perfectly because he's an expert. You'll have to answer a few questions from him, but basically he's doing it. He wants to do this for you at no cost. Why? Because whenever an insurance company is able to get another person into one of their policies, you, for example, they give him money. Not a lot, but if more people do it that listen to the show, then it's like, okay, that's what Frank does for a living as a licensed independent insurance agent / broker. I can't talk today. If you want to get involved with Obamacare because you're like, I need health care. I need health insurance. What do I do? First thing you need to do is reach out to Frank at buyinsurancehere.com. Anywhere in the U.S., access that website, buyinsurancehere.com. That puts you in direct contact with Frank. He will reach out to you, and you guys will begin the dialogue of trying to get you insured with the health care that you need. Frank came along into our life after year one of Obamacare for EZ. For 5 years, I've been taking advantage of that system. My health care. Year one, not so good. Year two, much better. Years 3, 4, and 5, top notch because Frank was in charge. Reach out to Frank at buyinsurancehere.com. Another one of my marketing partners that you can take advantage of from no matter where you are in the U.S. is the Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage. If it's time for you to get on board with getting set with that mortgage, the thing you need to do is have Mario do it for you. His staff will roll out the red carpet and make sure that you get the best of everything when it comes to your mortgage. A trusted source. He did ours at our house. It's amazing. All my sponsors are people that I interact with on a regular basis and would, regardless of them being a sponsor. All of my insurance needs are taken care of through Frank. All of my mortgage needs taken care of through Mario. My accounting through Tag Accounting. And then after my experience with these people, I was like, you should let me tell the audience about you since I work with you. It's incredible. If you're getting ready to dive into the housing market to get your dream home, the thing you need to do is reach out to the Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage from no matter where you are in the U.S., 231-332-6505. Call today and mention EZ. As you may have just seen, I added some new products to my Vouch store. I have teamed up with a fantastic company that sells pet supplies. Rogue Pet Science is what they're known as. I may be adding even more of their pet supplies. For example, if Your dog likes to chew. Buy the Yak Stick. Here they are. Extra large, large, medium, and small. What's up with the Yak Stick? All these dog treats. You got Himalayan dog chews. Look, it says our Yak Sticks are made from real Himalayan yak and cow milk. What the fuck is a yak? Ready to eat for small and large breed dogs. When the chew becomes small, microwave for 30 seconds, let it cool. It becomes a cheese puff that your dog can safely finish. What? Our dog chew sticks contain protein and healthy fat derived directly from whole yak. I always thought a yak was a fictitious animal in Dr. Seuss book. And cow milk to make a natural, hardened cheese. This process ensures a better format of digestible nutrition for your dog. Promotes dental hygiene, long-lasting and quality tested, science-to-shelf pet nutrition. All right, it's one of these companies. At Rogue Pet Science, we feel obligated to produce the healthiest, most cost-effective pet products available. We use science and data to develop innovative products that address nutrition, health, and performance. More information at my Vouch store. Vouch.store/Eric Zane. That's just one of the products. Try those Yak Sticks. You can get a Yak Stick, I think, for $3. All right. However, you can buy a bundle of, no, I take it back. Each pack is $3. You know, I guess I don't know. That doesn't make sense. I think one would be $3. But you can get a 5-pack for $30? That doesn't make sense. I think these are bigger. I'm not 100% sure. That's unfortunate. Well, anyway, all sorts of different pet products for you and your pet at my Vouch store. Vouch.store/Eric Zane. Cole writes, those poor innocent yaks. Dogs love yak sticks, and a yak is like an ox. Becky says, my dog is a power chewer. I swear by yak chews for him. Best thing ever. Well, would you try my yak sticks on my Vouch store and let me know how they are? I will too. We'll have like a powwow on yak sticks. We got a nomination of the asshole of the day for Travis Kelce. Why? Is it because you just don't like him, or because he got hammered and was being hilarious? You know, now the easy pick here would be Corey as the asshole of the day. It was a lightning rod. Hold on. Stop. With all that nonsense. But I think that's ridiculous. I don't like it when audience members fight either. I mean, I am in no way thinking that there was anything entertaining in all of that. I was not entertained in the least. I'm lying. It was great. I like this one, though. No, I can't. It's, you know, gotta keep it real. I was going to say the president's doctor. One of you said that, which, yes, I agree with that too. But you can't do that when there was a mass shooting. It has to be the mass shooters. There's some poor lady lost her life. There's little kids without a mommy today. That's the worst thing I've ever heard in my fucking life. So, no, you can't put Corey ahead of a mass shooter. And it was a mass shooter. He corrected himself. Let it go. It's fine. All right, ladies and gentlemen, take care of each other. I appreciate you all so much. I think this is playing. At least it's supposed to be. Can't get Jimmy's song. All right. I'll talk to you on the Patreon. Thank you so much, folks. Bye-bye.